We turn now to Microsoft founder Bill Gates, his eye-opening apology for his relationship with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. In a town hall meeting with employees, Gates admitting to 2 affairs with Russian women and what he says about the photos of him in the Epstein files. Here's Pierre Thomas.
Tonight, Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates revealing more damaging information about his personal life and admitting to a series of stunning lapses in judgment in building a relationship with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Today, the fallout growing as Gates was pressed by employees at a Gates Foundation town hall. According to the Wall Street Journal, which revealed audio of the meeting, Gates told employees it was a huge mistake to spend time with Epstein. He acknowledged that his relationship with Epstein began after Epstein was convicted of soliciting a minor. And he claimed that he, one of the wealthiest men in the world, did not properly research Epstein's background that would have revealed his sordid past. Knowing what I know now makes it, 100 times worse. Gates acknowledged his association probably helped Epstein rehabilitate his image, and he revealed other damning specifics, saying the men flew together on a private jet and that they hung out in Germany, France, New York, and Washington. But Gates was adamant that he never witnessed any criminal activity. But Gates did acknowledge he had affairs with 2 Russian women. And Gates also addressed these photos, saying there were pictures Epstein asked him to take with his assistants. His ex-wife recently saying Gates needs to answer questions.
Those questions are for those people and for even my ex-husband. They need to answer to those things, not me. Well, and I am so happy to be away from all the muck.
David Gates' indiscretions contributed to the failure of his marriage. And tonight, another powerful man suffering the consequences of his ties to Epstein. Former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers resigning from Harvard because of his relationship with Epstein. David?
Pierre Thomas, who continues to cover the Epstein case for us. Pierre, thank you. We turn.
Do y'all not notice how gross these men look? And I'm not just talking about just because of old age, but you just look in their eyes. They look soulless. They really do. And I don't believe nothing that they saying. I don't. Not one bit. They're only talking because they're caught. And the worst of what they did, I don't even think people know. Like, there's no way you can make me believe one of the wealthiest men in the world didn't do a proper background check. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Get somebody else to believe it. If you believe that, as they say, I got a bridge I could sell you. He was involved in the filth and the gross behavior, sick pedophilia, all that. They all knew about it. They all knew about it. These people, they do a great job at getting before the public and having this fake humility and being politically correct. But deep down in those dark rooms, or should I say in those emails and in those upper echelon conversations, they know what's going on. There's no way he has all this money, all this access, and he doesn't know that this criminal, what this man is doing. One thing I could tell you about criminals who are just like open with what they were doing, like Epstein, they make it known what they do in their circles. They make it known. Growing up and living in, bad neighborhoods, everyone knew who the drug dealers were. You looked a certain way, you hung in a certain area, and everybody knew who you were. It's the same thing in these circles. People in these circles know what these guys are doing. And at the end of the day, he's only apologizing because he got caught. And I just hate the language that they decided to use, talking about a stunning lapse in judgment. No. This wasn't a lapse in judgment. This was a lifestyle. It was a lifestyle. And these men are having these high positions to where they're being decision makers, and they're telling people, they're having like positions of power to where they're giving access to certain things or rejecting people and keeping people out from certain things, all while they're doing these gross things. it's it's so sad, and I'm glad it's coming to light, but I don't even trust why these things are coming to light. It makes me wonder why they decided to release these files. Like, who is it, holding people hostage with these files? Who is it? What do they have over them? Because to me, that's what this is about. It's a power swing. This is about having people at your mercy. Because obviously they don't care about the victims. They never cared about the victims. They never cared about the victims. Let's just keep it real and tell it like it is. They never cared about the victims. This is what these powerful people do. They play in our faces. And until they get caught, until they get, brought out to the open, they don't say anything. They don't apologize. Talking about, oh, Epstein told me to take these pictures. Man, stop lying. Stop lying. Stop playing in our face. Like playing somebody else's face. But we know you were out there getting busy and jiggy on that island with women of age and underage. And I always said this, if you're willing to be around an animal like Epstein, there's no telling what you did with him. No telling. No telling at all. Even I think they said he was part of the treasury at Harvard. It's all kind of people tied to this man. They weren't all tied to him. I mean, they weren't tied to him because we just wanted to have a good time and go to a party. They were tied to him because they knew what he was into. And they were all getting jiggy with it. And unfortunately, there were a lot of victims. A lot of victims. They want to play in our face, but I ain't gonna let them play in my face. Bill Gates, all of them. I know they nasty. I know they wicked. And I know they're hiding things from us, like darker things. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. This isn't a lapse in judgment. This is their character. It's a wicked life, a wicked world. A lot of wicked elites out there doing this kind of nasty stuff day in, day out. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.
Stand on it, be strong.